That a trick question? This is a party, right?
Invitation only. For those who bleed red, white, and blue. So fuck off.
What'd you say?
Said to fuck off. But I see you didn't catch my drift. Yo, Joe!
Huh?
Come here. We got a smart-ass punk here. Can't seem to find her way out.
Okay, here's what's gonna happen. You say I'm sorry, then you fucking Delta.
Or else what?
Or else I Delta you myself. Right to the bottom of the Del Coronado.
My bad.
Very good. Now get out before I change my mind.
But we cannot forget, corporations are Night City's largest tax base, contributing €700 billion last year alone.
A large sum, yes, I won't deny that. But just what percent of their profits does that amount to?
Jefferson, please. I don't think we want to bore our viewers with the nitty-gritty of the tax code.
Don't worry, well then, I'll take the blame if we bore anyone this evening. What percent of their profits did the city's 20 largest corporations pay?
I'm afraid I'd have to consult.
0.7%. That's what they pay. Gentlemen, I'd like to remind you not. Do you truly believe this amount is fair and equitable?
I won't be bullied by your accusations and finger-pointing. Yes, taxes are low, and that's good. When corporations prosper, so does the community.
And that's especially true for you, isn't it, Weldon? How much was it your campaign received from the Kangtao Corporation?
Well, maybe you'd care to tell us how much money you keep on the Cayman Islands.
I don't know how many times I have to explain. My accountant acted without my permission, and as soon as I found out...
Without your permission? Do you take me for an idiot, Perales?
Please, please. Let's keep this debate civil.
On that, I think everyone will agree. We'll be right back with our coverage of the mayoral debate.
Ahoy, sea dogs! Set sail for flavor with Capitan Caliente's world-famous tacos, now in whale size.
Tiancha, kumquat for the soul.
Synthetic meat, you're in for a treat. Try ours today.
Slaughterhouse, satisfy your instincts. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I muck that they're pumping into your brain, so you lose the ability to reflect, doubt, dream, ask uncomfortable questions about life. Just think, why do we have to destroy our bodies to find a job? Why do we have to pay off endless debt and yet pay higher taxes than a billionaire? Why are we afraid of the police more than all of Night City's gangs put together? Turn off your TV! That's right, come on! Now go and see how many blue screens! Go darken your neighbor's windows! That's how many of us there are! Think about what would happen if we all got up from our knees! United as one! Believe me, that day will come! And sooner than you think!
Night City is still in a state of mourning following the death of Arasaka CEO Saburo Arasaka. Flags on all city buildings were lowered to half-mast, and all major public events have been postponed until further notice. Daughter and heiress Hanako Arasaka recently arrived in the city in the wake of the tragedy. A wake will be held at Arasaka headquarters tomorrow at noon, after which the late CEO's remains will be transported to their final resting place back in his native Japan. Gomei fuku o inori itashimasu. Hello, I'm Arif Iqbal with WNS News. Today is a sad one in our city's history. Mayor Lucius Rhine has passed away. We learned of Mayor Rhine's death from his family. He died peacefully in his sleep. The exact cause of his death has not been released, but initial reports suggest coronary implant failure. The remainder of Mayor Rhine's term will be fulfilled by his deputy mayor and closest associate, Weldon Holt. Holt has also announced plans to run for mayor in the upcoming election.
Today, we all mourn the untimely loss of our mayor and dear friend, Lucius Rhine. But when we've dried our tears, we must look to the future. To the future Lucius envisioned for our fair city. I promise to do everything in my power to ensure his work will continue on. Rest in peace, my friend.
Rhine's political opponent, former District Attorney Jefferson Perales, also offered his condolences.
Look, Mayor Rhine and I often did not meet eye to eye on political matters, and we sometimes traded sharp words. But even after our most heated debates, we always shared a handshake of mutual respect. Today, I say farewell to him for the last time. Thank you, Lucius, for everything you've done for our city.
Who next will assume Rhine's mantle? We'll find out soon. The first polls following Rhine's death reveal a neck-and-neck race between Holt and Perales. Now, a word from our sponsors. Hello, my name is Arif Iqbal, and this is WNS News. In today's international segment, we turn our eyes towards Asia. The summit between China and India has ended with the signing of a new trade agreement. Under the agreement, the tariffs for iridium, dysprosium, and lanthanum, rare metals necessary for the construction of the Chi-U-2 orbital station, have been lifted. The signatories have also agreed to the free movement of organic persons and biopodders between the two countries. This is the latest step in the two nations' push for greater economic integration, and the benefits such cooperation brings. This flies in stark contrast to the NUSA's protectionism and trade war policies under President Myers. In science news, biotechnical researchers have announced another breakthrough in genetics. The restoration of 3 previously extinct animal species: the North American beaver, the swift fox, and the eastern cottontail. Though back from the dead, these species will not be reintroduced to their natural habitats for fear of an increased risk of zoonotic disease, similar to the Great Bird Flu of 2061 and the rat fever of 2072. For the time being, the animals will only be grown on special order. The people of Turkey are bracing themselves for a radioactive sandstorm yet again this year. Meteorologists expect southern winds to carry several dozen tons of irradiated dust,
from the former states of Syria, Iraq, and Iran. The fallout from these territories, devastated during the so-called suicide war, remain the primary source of radiation that falls onto Europe and the Eastern Mediterranean. After the break, we take a closer look at the new sneakers from Avante that hit Night City shelves tomorrow. Hello, my name is Arif Iqbal, and this is WNS News. Today's story. A routine roadside inspection led the NCPD to the trail of a dangerous abductor and murderer. The incident occurred at the intersection of 7th and 15th Avenue. The following police footage was captured at the scene.
1038, I repeat at 1038. Registration 2AA6244. We're exiting our vehicle now.
Copy that.
Out of the car! Hands up!
Easy, officer. Relax.
Shut your mouth! Oh, shit. We have a 1053 and a 1054. I repeat, a 1053 and a 1054.
The boy from the footage is LeVar Martinez, age 17. His parents reported his disappearance over a month ago. Unfortunately, LeVar's life could not be saved. His body could not withstand the severe septic shock he suffered. Autopsy reports revealed the teenager was given dangerously high levels of hormones, anabolic steroids, and stimulants. The possessions and genetic material of 7 other missing teens were also found in the car, belonging to one Anthony Harris. Unfortunately, their fates remain unknown. Although the criminal widely known as Peter Pan survived the gunshot, he has not regained consciousness, making interrogation impossible. Please stay tuned to WNS News for developments in the story.
Tiancha, kumquat for the soul.
Slaughterhouse, satisfy your instincts.
Synthetic meat, you're in for a treat. Try ours today.
Blue Moon, Red Menace, Purple Horse. It's us cracks! After making waves in Tokyo, Sydney, and Paris, their next stop is on your doorstep. Night City, expect the unexpected!
Hello, my name is Arif Iqbal, and you're watching WNS News. The 27th Annual Conference of the Implant Manufacturers Association recently came to a close. One of the hottest topics discussed was the ever-increasing rate of cyber psycho attacks. Over the last decade, the number of incidents has increased as much as 43%. Lamar Kalinske, association chairman, emphasized that it isn't the implants who kill people, but the individuals themselves who misuse their products. A fair point, Mr. Kalinske. In Antony, just outside of Paris, dangerous left-wing political extremist Thomas Clichy was finally apprehended. Clichy has sowed unrest for years, urging European governments to restore pensions, annuities, and social benefits, despite arguments from most economists that such changes would sink GDP growth rates. Clichy faces up to 40 years in prison and is subject to brain dance rehabilitation therapy. In the world of shipping, many ask, when will our oceans be open to us again? In the wake of the Red Decade, key shipping channels remain littered with undetonated explosives, and rogue autonomous submarines continue to attack freight vessels on the open seas. With shipping restricted to ground and air, transport costs have ballooned by more than 3,000%.
which in turn has severely slowed the global economy. The governments of the world must step up to the task of opening our oceans for business once more. Call your representative today. Thank you for tuning in to WNS News. See you next time.
But we cannot forget, corporations are Night City's largest tax base, contributing 700 billion euro dollars last year alone.
A large sum, yes, I won't deny that. But just what percent of their profits does that amount to?
Oh, Jefferson, please. I don't think we want to bore our viewers with the nitty-gritty of the tax code.
Don't worry, Weldon. I'll take the blame if we bore anyone this evening. What percent of their profits did the city's 20 largest corporations pay?
I'm afraid I'd have to consult.
0.7%. That's what they pay.
Gentlemen, I'd like to remind you not...
Do you truly believe this amount is fair and equitable?
I won't be bullied by your accusations and finger-pointing. Yes, taxes are low, and that's good. When corporations prosper, so does the community.
And that's especially true for you, isn't it, Weldon? How much was it your campaign received from the Kangtao Corporation?
Well, maybe you'd care to tell us how much money you keep on the Cayman Islands.
I don't know how many times I have to explain. My accountant acted without my permission, and as soon as I found him...
Without your permission? Do you take me for an idiot, Morales?
Please, please. Let's keep this debate civil.
On that, I think everyone will agree. We'll be right back with our coverage of the mayoral debate.
Hey, you! What do you have for dinner? Some scum paste from a tube? Meat spray? Yellow tap water and canned high fructose syrup? What do you think they give to people living in the Corp villages? I'll tell you. Rare steaks and lobsters on silver platters. Wine bottles from a time without constant acid rain. You'll say it's always been this way. The rich and the poor, the miserable and the contented. At least back in the good old days, everyone was equal in the face of death. The fates snipped your thread, and Charon took you across the river Styx for a single oboe. My, how things have changed. The rich have boosted their lifespans by years, decades, even centuries. They've swapped their organs for implants, cured cancer with nanites, exchanged their wrinkles and flabs for thin skin. But oh no, they won't stop there. Arasaka's made a new biochip. Relic, storing a real human being's consciousness, their memory, knowledge, everything but their flesh and blood. But what's a body nowadays if not a dry, disgusting cocoon from which our real selves and hats, modified, immortal, are supposed to emerge? It's the end of death! That's what the relic is! The top 1% of the 1% are using it to build their own paradise on Earth. Except, instead of St. Peter, there's a terminal showing the price of your soul. And what about the rest of us gray, ordinary night citizens? While they're living in their pristine glass skyscrapers on New Olympus, we'll be eating shit off the streets. This is it! Our final stop before we sleepwalk over the cliff. Wake up, people! It's the millionaires of this world that need a good shove!
Hello, my name is Arif Iqbal, and this is WNS News. Today's story. A routine roadside inspection led the NCPD to the trail of a dangerous abductor and murderer. The incident occurred at the intersection of 7th and 15th Avenue. The following police footage was captured at the scene.
1038, I repeat at 1038. Registration 2AA6244. We're exiting our vehicle now. the car. Hands up. Easy, officer. Relax. Shut your mouth. Oh, shit. We have a 1053 and a 1054. I repeat, a 1053 and a 1054.
The boy from the footage is LeVar Martinez.
Are you V? Please, step in the vehicle.
Okay.
Hello, V. I'm Jefferson Perales. You've already spoken with Elizabeth, my wife.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Perales. Mrs. Perales?
Right again, Liz. You see, my wife is a great judge of character. Said this would work. Now I see why.
Perales? The one running for mayor of Night City?
The one.
So the one who was DA until recently, but just vaulted into a seat on the city council.
I gather you now understand why discretion is of the utmost importance.
So, what do you got for me?
Carter, let's go.
Elizabeth?
Well, as you're probably aware, Mayor Lucius Rhine recently passed.
We want to know how, why, whatever else is pertinent.
Far as I remember, someone tried to zero Ryan a few days before his death.
The NCPD sees no link. They're saying it was a random cyber-psycho attack.
And claiming the mayor died of natural causes.
Causes unrelated to the attack. It's in the official reports. Ryan died at home due to a cardio implant malfunction.
These suspicions of yours wouldn't have anything to do with the upcoming election, would they?
Of course they would. If Lucius Rhine was murdered, we want to know. Need to know.
What makes you think the cops got him wrong? Got any evidence?
Shortly before Rhine passed, he made cuts in the NCPD budget. Perhaps got on someone's bad side that way.
In any case, we have the cyber-psycho attack on a BD.
Our chief of security scanned it but didn't find anything out of the ordinary, so to speak. We need a braindance editor, a real one. It's raw footage.
The braindance. It has to be back where it belongs today, or a lot of people will be in a lot of trouble. If you agree to help, you can see it right now.
Where'd you get the scroll?
Ryan was making a public appearance. BD scrolling standard procedure for events like that. Following the attack, the NCPD impounded the footage as evidence.
We had to pull many strings to extract it.
All right, see what I can do.
Excellent. We'd be happy with any find that would clarify things, alleviate lingering doubts.
Well, what do we got here?
Question is, what are you doing here?
My brain too, isn't it?
And this time, don't go scrolling every ass you see. Eyes on the mayor. Stuff belongs to City Hall. Let's make it PG.
Hold it! Stop right there! Slow your roll!
River Ward, NCPD. Police. Let him in?
Let him wait.
It's important. Gotta speak to the mayor's chief of security.
Preem, do it after the conference.
Could have chromed half the city with what he was packing.
Probably what happened. Body disappeared from the morgue, sight unseen. And then some pig got himself a new set of wheels and an ugly-ass suit.
Know that? Or just talking out your ass again?
Once you've seen all I've seen, don't need to know things to know them. People are the same everywhere.
Okay, it's coming out your ass. Cop wanted to tell security.
Do it after the conference.
Probably that he was standing by to lick Ryan's butthole.
The tune. Don't recognize it.
Tune.
What he's humming.
Wouldn't call that a tune.
He's really into it. Who's the Hulk guy?
No idea. Those ass clowns are all the same.
Second conference in 3 days. No idea what this blitz is for.
That's why I'm mayor and you're not. Now's when we need the visibility.
You're spreading yourself too thin.
I'll rest tonight. My room at the Red Queen's race is ready.
Yes, of course.
Good. Now go. Gotta practice.
Red Queen's race. Cause any interest in App Zaps?
Sure, bunch of old Brit farts in powdered wigs shouting, "Off with their heads!"
You know, you're allowed to say you don't have a clue.
After well,
Yes, hold on.
This is ready.
Yes, of course. Good.
Oh, what man? Look.
So what I'm saying.
And this time, don't go scrolling every ass you see. Eyes on there. Stuff belongs to City Hall. Let's make you punch your face. No, get this one.
I almost that.
The way he's going. No idea what this blitz is for.
That's why I'm there and you're not. Now.
And this time, don't go scrolling every ass you see. Eyes on the mirror. And this time, don't go scrolling every ass you see. Eyes on the mirror. Stuff belongs to City Hall. Let's make it PG.
Second conference in 3 days. No idea what this blitz is for.
That's why I'm mayor and you're not. Now's when we need the visibility.
You're spreading yourself too thin.
I'll rest tonight. My room.
Terminal crashed right as he went through the gate. Glitch was no accident.
Nah. Seen stranger coincidences.
Like?
Like when you bang some chick and then her sister later, same night. And it turns out they're both sisters of God.
That really happened to you?
Nah. But it could've.
Oh.
You're here. Fantastic.
So, any thought? Did you see anything suspicious? Anything at all? Or are we paranoid?
Night City Hall reminds you that the District of Pacifica continues to remain outside of NCPD jurisdiction. Do not enter Pacifica.
Is everything all right?
Rather not jump to any conclusions. That's not much to go on. Still too early to say.
Sure. Any questions at this point?
Red Queen's race. What is it?
Got me. Never heard of it. Sorry.
The conference. Why was it held?
For no particular reason. Ryan liked the sound of his voice and seeing himself on TV. That sort of thing. As far as I recall, the drop in Night City's violent crime rate was the excuse for this one. Ryan came out to tout it.
Sorry, drop?
Ryan reclassified Pacifica an independent district. Stats for that part of town stopped counting.
Ha, clever. Who's Holt?
Ryan's deputy. And his bulldog, so to speak. Running in Ryan's place now.
Cop who saved Ryan. Know anything about him?
Detective River Ward. Good guy. We worked a few cases together. You want to talk to him, I'll put you in touch.
Mayor's hustle. They in CPD?
No. All handpicked by Holt. And on a corpse payroll. But there are ex-cops among them.
Anyone else besides Ryan's detail have access to the terminal?
NCPD. That's it.
Sheesh. Ward had great timing. Either has crazy good luck or had a source. Got good info. I'm gonna need some of each.
Well said.
Sending you his deeds. If you need anything else, let us know. We'll help.
This is Ward. Who am I talking to?
Name's V. Looking into the death of one Lucius Ryan.
Wonder why? You're not a cop.
Listen, I know you tried to warn Ryan about the cyber psycho.
What else do you know?
that you'd best meet with me.
All right. I'm headed to Chubby Buffalo's.
Be there, Stat.